Hi, boys and girls. For this activity, we're going to retell a story using a retelling slider. Before you can do this activity, you need to have already listened to a story. So if you haven't listened to the story, you need to go and do that part of your activity list. So pause this video and go and do that now. Great. We're ready to get our materials. You're going to need a retelling slider and your iPad. If you don't have those items, pause the video and go and get them now. Now we're ready to go. I want you to have your retelling slider by you, and I want you to get your thinking cap on. You have it on nice and tight? Okay, let's go ahead and get started with our retelling slider. This picture up here is talking about characters. I want you to think, who are the main characters of the book you just listened to? Maybe it was a girl named Susie, or a monkey named Tails. Pause the video and think about who is the character or characters in the story you just heard. Welcome back. This next picture on our slider has a picture of a house, and it's reminding us that we need to talk about the setting. What is the setting of the book? Maybe it was a house in the country, or a car. Maybe they were in the car driving to the park. Pause the video right now so you can think about what the setting was of the book you just heard. Welcome back. You're ready to get started on the different parts of the story, like the first part. So this first star says first. What happened first in the story? I might start out in the beginning, or I might just say first and explain what happened. Go ahead and pause the video so you can think about what happened first in the story you listened to. The second star says next. What happened next in the story? You might start out in the middle of the story or next and explain what happened to the characters. What were they up to? Pause the video while you go ahead and think about that part of the story. We're down here at the end, the bottom of our slider. I'm sure you were able to move your beat all the way down. So this one says last. Think about what happened at the end of the story. And I might start out my sentence saying at the end of the story and explain what the characters were doing or how they solved or resolved the problem that was happening. I could also just use the word last or finally. Pause the video if you need more time to think about that. Okay, we've gone through the entire slider, so we have thought about all the different parts of the story we heard. Now you're going to make a video on Seesaw. Use your retelling slider as you go through each part. Start with the character, then the setting, then first, next, last. You make sure you send your video to your teacher. They're going to be so excited to hear you retell the story you just listened to.